All right. Let's do this. Good evening. Good evening. All-time highs again, huh? Wow. What is up with these all-time highs and the overnight session? That is crazy. She's live, fresh cut, man. Let me tell you about my cut. I go to the barber. My barber's not there. So I get this lady. I tell her, high fade. She turns the chair around. And when she turns the chair back, practically left me without hair. I'm like, where's the high fade? You basically gave me a skin fade. I didn't ask for no skin fade, but it'll grow back. We'll forgive her. That's the story on my cut. All right, let me get these levels going first. Jesus Christ. I mean, I even called my barber. I was like, if I tell you high fade, isn't that what you usually do? He's like, yeah. All right, I'll talk to her. High fade. I didn't say skin. High fade. Unbelievable. Anyways, we'll deal with it. 661. Wow, today's close was 661. All right, previous day high. Where's my overnight low? We had earnings, right? We had Microsoft and Meta reporting right after the open. I'm sorry, right after the close. So I guess that pushed up the market. I remember seeing a 100-point 1-minute candle, and I was like, yes, that's the NASDAQ we all are addicted to. All right, previous day low, that was the FOMC low, right? We flushed all the way down to 357. Previous day low, oh no, that's the overnight lows. Overnight lows over here somewhere. Previous day low, here we go. All right, so let's go over the trades of the day. So far, we took the morning trade. This was a nice little 35 point scalp right 1 minute into the open. We came down to, at the time, the overnight low and previous day low. And I scalped that for a quick 30 points and called it a day. 35 points, I think that was. Then I came back. I took a little nap. I came back for FOMC. Notice we topped up here. That was that 580 level and then waited for the flush. FOMC is always a trap, a flush, and then the bounce. So I was waiting for the bounce. I did not expect this side of the bounce. I thought I was golden grabbing these 50 points here. And then we came back down, and then I turned it all off. And then right at the close, I believe that was the 402 candle, right? Yep, 402 candle. 100-point candle right there. Assuming that was related to Meta and Microsoft earnings, and now we're here. All right. So let's see, 687, another 100 points during the overnight. Wow. It's moving tonight, huh? Wow. How do you short this? We're at all-time highs. Oh my God. All right, let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Hold on. Let me back this up a little bit. Good evening to everybody. Stanley. He's tuned in from Central Alabama. Welcome. Nicholas Gomez, I know you. Paris, my man in Paris. Randy. Bashish Live, Randy Chapin, Tyson Hall. That other JC. Hello, buddy. Wildflower, yeah, man. Wildflower is Mohawk. I don't know if you heard the story, but I asked for what I ask every day. My barber wasn't there, and this lady decides to cut my hair. I say a high fade, and she turns the chair around, and she practically left me without any hair. G Trader, Desmond, Brantonio, Straight to Funded, Shark Trends. All right, guys, let's do this. Man, how do you short? I guess we gotta wait for some type of pullback or something. I can't just hop on a long on this. Wow. All right, NQ. Market's resilient. It refuses to crash, man. Don't short NQ is what they say. All right, what do we got here? Separation on the 200 SMA. We got some separation there. Oh, man. Guess we got to wait for some type of pullback, something. Well, I appreciate it, that other JC. You're being nice. The kids in the family have different opinions, but I appreciate you being nice, brother. Yeah. Feel like I just came from West Point or something. All right, so NQ's pumping, huh? Wow. How do you hop on this long, man? I'm gonna have to wait for a pullback. Let's get settled in here for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Mic off, mic off. All right, thank you. Appreciate you guys. What's the story with barbers turning the damn chair around to cut your hair? And when they're finally done, they turn you around like, surprise. Like they know they don't want you to complain, so they turn the damn chair around while they're cutting. Desmond, but she's live. Nicholas, Team Bless, Team Massive, welcome to the stream. Nate, that's high and tight. Prior Marine or Army? No, neither one. If you're just tuning in, I went to the barber shop. My barber's not there. I usually go and say, hey, high fade, turns the chair around, does his thing, turns the chair back, and I get my hair cut. Today, my barber wasn't there, so I had this lady, and I was like, ugh. But I was polite. I was like, okay, fine. Well, She turned the chair around. This is what she gave me, some like skin fade. All right, it'll grow back. Feel like I just came back from West Point or something. All right, anyways, enough complaining about the poor barber. Yeah, we need some type of pullback here. Much as I want to hop on with these bulls. That other JC is getting his signal. He's getting a pullback. Yeah, I don't know. I need a stronger pullback before I hop on along. I'd love a test of this 200 SMA. It's probably going to be a long night. Let's take a look at the day. I had 2 trades today. I had the New York Open trade. Talked about that one earlier. This one was for about 30, 35 points, 1 minute into the open. Quick little scalp from at the time it was the overnight low, previous day low. So took along there to the range, then left, ran for the hills and took a little nap, came back for FOMC. Then you had the FOMC madness. FOMC, you had this trap. They started pushing, trapping, and then flushed it down brutally. Caught this little bottom down here, a little bit of drawdown, a little bit of consolidation here, and then that was a nice little 50-point trade there with some mini. And I didn't expect this. I turned it all off, and then right after the close, boom, look at that blast off. So clearly, you don't short NQ. Clearly. Short trends. He's in a small position. Short entry. He's short 737. So you're short around here with a stop at 618. Oh, you're taking a long. Entry 737, stop at 618, full target 5.6. Okay, so you're taking a swing trade. Gotcha. Yeah, I need a pullback. As much as I want to participate in this, I need some type of pullback. Nicholas Gomez will be shorting soon. 8:30, I see what you're seeing. You're seeing a pivot point up there, R2, for that short. Yeah. But I need a reset. I need some type of something before I hop on a long or short. Pullback would be nice. Tyson Hall, I dare anyone to short. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta fade at some point. JC, while we are waiting, I have a question. You always talk about pivot points. Is there an indicator that helps define the pivot points? Yeah, TradingView. So I use, this is my screen when you guys see me looking above. This is the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 30-minute. These lines are the pivot points, and on TradingView, you just set it up as pivot point. You look up the indicator, it draws them out for you. NQ really plays around pivot points well. I mean, today we had FOMC, but if you look at the price action before FOMC, that was a pivot point to pivot point play. I'll show you what I mean. So we flushed from this pivot point down And then we went right back up, right to that pivot point right here. So pivot points are a good guide. Listen, it's an indicator, right? There is no science. There is no perfect strategy. But NQ seems to love playing pivot points to pivot point. All right, maybe I'll hop on a short, but I need to go further up. I think that 800 area, I'll attempt a short or wait for a pullback, attempt a long, but I need something. I need something. Can't just hop on here. But good evening to everyone. I hope you all had a green day. Extraordinary Cave Trader, yes. No changes to interest rates. That was FOMC today. He did say some interesting things on inflation and unemployment, how unemployment is currently low, and that's why they don't want to mess with interest rates. Inflation is still not at the 2% target. It's still slightly above. But he did say that even if inflation comes down to 2%, which is the target, he's not necessarily going to jump on the let's drop interest rates bandwagon. He'll wait another sessions. I don't think we're going to see interest rates changes even if inflation comes down to 2%. Tyson, the only way you guys are getting a pullback is by I go long. Extraordinary Cave Trader, what do you think that does to the NQ? Well, I think we saw the reaction already, right? This was the Fed. We had the typical trap on a FOMC. You had the initial hint of where it was going, right? Right here, you saw the push around 11 a.m. So let's go back. 11 a.m. Arizona, right here. Where is 11 a.m.? Boom, right here. Saw that initial push. That's usually the hint of where it's going to go. But it's a trap. Always have the trap first. They flush everybody down. Now the FOMC play is in play. And you saw that push up. Then you had 3 p.m. What was it? 3 p.m. or right at 4 p.m. You saw probably earnings related. So I think we're seeing the results of no changes to the interest rate. Bullish. We have other news this week, right? Friday, I won't be trading. Tomorrow will be my last day for the week trading. Friday, I'm off to Sedona. But Friday, we have NFP, non-farm payrolls. Then tomorrow, we've got initial jobless claims, PCE, consumer spending. That's going to move the market tomorrow. So as far as FOMC, that's the play. We've seen it. Extraordinary Cave Trader, do you think Microsoft did that push up? I honestly don't know. I wasn't watching it. I'm assuming we had, who did we have earnings right after close today? I believe it was Meta and Microsoft. William De Silva. I used to live in Scottsdale. Yeah, I live in Chandler, Arizona. Nicholas Gomez, employment is so low. Employment so low, even squirrels are starting to hedge funds. Well, surprisingly, unemployment is low in the US. And inflation is still not at the target of 2%, so no changes to the interest rate. Mill Ave in Tempe. I still go to Tempe. My daughter goes to ASU, and she's in a sorority, so I'm in that area a lot when she calls up and parents night and all that good stuff. Mill Ave is funny. It's fun. Chris Peters, funny. I just left Buckeye a year ago. All right, good stuff. Well, if you're just tuning in, we're waiting for some type of pullback. Bulls are in control. I can't just hop on along here blindly, but looks like that's the play. Hop on the long. These bulls are pushing it tonight. Wow. The resilience of the American economy. Look at this. Crazy. 773. Wow. Charles Jolly, you worked at Intel? Yeah, it's right here in Chandler. I know a lot of buddies that work at Intel. Some of them are actually starting to day trade. It's pretty funny. Engineers, they have some strategies that I'm like, what? You have Bollinger Bands on top of this, on top of that. Hey, as long as it works, I guess. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can short this. I'd look for a pullback. Yeah. Nicholas Gomez, even in bull markets, they have occasional corrections. Yeah, that's it's the timing, right? You know, it can't just go up. It's timing the short. That's the trick. Well, continue to push. Huh. Where could we look for this short? Yeah, it's going to be tough to short this. If anything, I'll wait for a pullback to attempt a long. I mean, all-time highs. It's tricky trading all-time highs. DG says this is it. Sell it. I don't know, man. Usually, did they hit 800? No, they didn't hit 800. NQ loves its whole numbers. You'd have to potentially set a stop all the way up to 800, 840. See if we go further up a little bit further up. Ibrahim, Apex 90% is over. I believe now it's only 50%. Do not buy Apex at 50% for the next Game T. All right, so we got a little mixed bag here. Game T, this is time to go long. We got a couple shorts in the house. The house is divided tonight. We got shorts in position already. We got some longs in position. Which way will it go? I'll attempt a short, but a little higher. This 800 area, they can push it to like 810, 820. That gives me a stop at 840, 850 for a potential juicy short. But I need it a little higher. If I'm going to long it, then I need a pullback somewhere here first. But man, this is no man's land, no levels. You're playing with fire. There's no established levels up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm turning off the trade copier. If I do take a trade tonight, it's going to be one account. All-time highs is very tricky to trade. Shark Trades has a good question. All right, so let's hear it. Who's in a long and who's in a short? Let's start getting the consensus of the house tonight. Who's in a long, who's in a short? If you're up in the branches and you new to the stream, don't be shy. Come on down. Doesn't matter if you're short or long. Let's get the conversation going. Ibrahim flat. Okay. Ibrahim just subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Team Massive in a short from 715. Okay, you're taking a little bit of drawdown, but the long run, that short will play out eventually, right? Got the rest of the day. That other JC waiting flat. I'm looking for the short as well, but I need to go a little higher. 800, 810 ideally. If we take a pullback here, then take a long back up there. Tricky. But I do agree, you can build up short position with micros. I think I may do that. Maybe 773, 800, 810, full position up here for a short. I like that idea. I think I like that idea. Building a position on micros. Let's see if we can push up a little more. As long as they respect this channel, they continue to push up, then I'll wait for this area up here to potentially short this. Nicholas Gomez. Short. Okay, opportunity awaits. Short from 840. I'm looking for that 810 area. Tyson Hall's in a long. Extraordinary Cave Trader. We need some volume from direction, some structure, no volatility. Welcome to the Asia session. No volume, no direction. PropWorks long from 755. Okay, that's a good long. You entered on this pullback. Nice. What was the entry over here? That was a nice entry. Jason, yep, 825, 840, then short. That's what I'm looking at. I'll even attempt the short around 800, 810 early. But I need it to go a little higher to enter on that short. I don't mind a pullback here, potentially touching that 200 SMA to hop on a long. But I'm not taking the pullback short right now. AVL Mobile Mechanic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing, number one. Just subscribe here. I took my L's trying to trade New York while working my full-time job. Just switch to Asian session, hoping for a change to the upside. Good luck, brother. It's a journey, right? Trading's not easy. Just take your time. Especially with evals, you know, don't fall into the habit of pushing it, trying to pass too quickly. Usually that doesn't work too well. So just go at your pace. You'll get there. All right, so we got some longs. We got some shorts in the house already in position. I'm waiting for a further push up to around 800. I'll potentially start up there. We're in no man's land, man. No levels up here. AVL Mechanic, welcome to the stream. Do me a favor, anybody who's new to the stream, first of all, help us out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. For a little YouTuber like me, that actually goes a long way with the algo. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time, I trade nasty NQ, nasty NASDAQ every day. I call it the late Asia session, but it's really the night session. 9:15 p.m. Eastern every night, Monday through Thursday. And then morning, New York Open. I scalp or I trade the New York Open Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. The only thing you won't see me do is Sunday. Sunday, I won't trade the late Asian. But Monday through Thursday, I'll be here. Tomorrow will be my last trading day of the week. Morning and obviously the evening. Friday, I'm off to Sedona, so no trading for me. I'm going to miss NFP. Much as I want to trade the volatility during NFP. All right, here we go. We're getting a little pullback here. King Caesar scalping shorts. Yeah, that long, man. I missed the long, to be honest with you. We got time. I came back for FOMC. I only took 2 trades today. I took the New York Open, the initial bounce of prior day low for about 30, 35 points there. That was my trade right at the New York Open. I was done within the first 2 minutes, closed it all up, enjoyed the rest of the day with the family, took a little nap, and then I came back for FOMC. FOMC started at 11 a.m. You had the news drop right at 11. It was a nothing burger at 11 a.m. Then it slowly started creeping up. They set this trap. That was the trap for the bulls, and they flushed it all the way back down. I played the bounce for only about 50 points, turned it all off, and then when I look at NQ again, look at his mega bounce. I missed that, but I did capture 50 points here, so I had a great green day with the minis. Now, look at this nonsense. All-time highs. Crazy. That was an insane push on earnings today. Literally 1 minute right after the close. That 102 candle, 102 Arizona, 100-point 1 minute candle. That's the NASDAQ. All right, so we're breaking out of the channel. A healthy little pullback. Let's see if we can get 200 SMA. Where's VWAP? VWAP is at 730. 200 SMA is at 740. 740. We may not get VWAP. We may just get 200 SMA, but let's see. I'm going to be patient on this one. Yeah, man, I thought I was the man with those 50 points. Then I realized I just gave up 200 points. I mean, look at this nonsense. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a complete V recovery after that brutal flush? I thought I was like, yeah, I nailed it. Well, not really. You missed 200 points on this damn play up. Look at this. My 50 points is nothing compared to, let's see, the bottom of this was 357 and initially 684. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Team Massive, they are building Intel out here in Ohio. Yeah, there's Intel here in Chandler. Got a huge Intel workforce here in Chandler. But FOMC was interesting. No interest rate changes. I heard the whole thing. Powell basically said inflation, we're still not at the target of 2%. Unemployment is pretty low. But even if the target hits 2% in terms of unemployment, in terms of inflation, I'm sorry, they're not going to jump to drop interest rates. So as much as Trump is pressuring Powell to drop interest rates, he's already acknowledged that even if we hit 2%, it's not going to happen immediately. William De Silva is in a short, right? Yeah, I'm open to trading this, but I need a stronger pullback or a stronger push up to short. So I'll entertain a long if we come back down to VWAP or a test of the 200. I'll entertain the push up to that. I think we're going to see 800 tonight. No question about it. Well, let me correct myself. I think we're going to see 800. No question about it. We don't know. Cody B, what up, brother? Charles Jolly, Powell is political. I don't know. If you watched the interview today, he was asked along those lines, and he did have a good answer. He says historically, the Fed. He was asked straight up, are you doing this because of political reasons, just the rivalry with Trump? And his answer was, listen, at the end of the day, the Fed has been historically independent to political pressure. And he feels that's how the Fed should be run. In other words, completely unbiased based on who's in office, all that. And he said him and Trump had a good meeting. It was cordial. It looks like they're done with their little rivalry. And he made it clear he's not dropping rates because it makes sense if we get progress down. In other words, if we bring inflation down to 2%, the last thing you want to do is now drop interest rates and cause inflation to go right back up. You need steady indicators keeping inflation under 2%, then eventually they'll drop rates. Well, if you're just tuning in, we got a couple guys or a couple traders in shorts right now. We got a couple in longs. I'm flat at the moment. I'm waiting for either a stronger pullback for a long or a stronger push up to that 800, 810 area, and I'll start shorting up there. But right now, I'm in no man's land. GT Trader, Powell would never come right out and say he is political. I agree. I don't think he would. But he did acknowledge that housing is the biggest issue right now. Housing is in trouble. That's where Trump is saying interest rates could boost the economy. Carlos, normally the Fed keeps rates just about inflation. Fair. All right, so we're not moving much. I'm going to wait, like I said. I know some of you are in longs already and shorts. I'm going to wait for either a stronger push up to that 800, 810 area, or wait for a pullback to potentially target that 800 area. We need a pullback, or I need a pullback before I participate. Chris Peters, rates have to cut very soon. Housing and now auto are in trouble again. Yeah, housing I think is the biggest issue. I think Trump is gonna continue to pressure Powell on housing. Now you're right with auto sales starting to tank. Only a matter of time. King Caesar, we need follow through, up or down. I agree, man. This is, I don't know why. It always slows down right around this time. What is it, 10 p.m. Eastern? I'm in Arizona, so my time is 7 p.m. It always slows down around now, and then around 8 p.m. or 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. Eastern, then it starts moving again. But there's this hour that we're just like, I don't know why. It's always slow. (9:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern) seems to be like dead. Yeah, lately I agree with you. Yeah, we're gonna be talking tonight. Anybody got some stories? That other JC, you ready to get on and chat? But man, today was a clear sign of the resilience of the American economy. Watching this live, because I literally did turn on the Powell FOMC statement. This is insanity. That's the U.S. economy at work right there. Resilient. 3 weeks in a row now, pushing up. You can't short it. You can't short NQ, man. You just can't. Aveiro, you had a nice little issue there. You accidentally made $500 instead of 50. You did 3 NQs instead of MNQs. But hey, take it, brother. Take it. Congratulations. Aveiro, close to your Bulenox payout. Good stuff, man. Keep at it, brother. Let's see what we've got here. So for anybody tuning in, do me a favor if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Today I'm flat. All-time highs, no levels up here. So I'm waiting for a stronger push-up around 800 to potentially short this. If we take a pullback now, then looking at VWAP, potentially 200 SMA to long it. We already have some folks on the stream already in longs, and some are shorting it already. So it seems like a split crew tonight. That's the market. That's how it works. Nicholas Gomez, high fade to match the high entry. Yeah, you're just tuning in and wondering what the hell happened to JC's hair. I'll share the story again. So I went to my barber, and my barber wasn't there. So they had this female barber, and I was like, all right, I'll sit down. And I don't know what is it with barbers. They have the habit of turning that chair around while they cut your hair. I told her high fade. That's it. My other barber understands high fade. She turns the chair. She does her thing. Clippers, blah, blah, blah. Turns the chair around. And I get this. I feel like I just came back from West Point Military Academy or something. So that's my story. That's my story with the buzz cut. But yeah, I hate barbers and this little habit of turning the chair around. It's like they know they don't want you to complain. Yeah, William, mid fade, I guess, is the word now. But I tell my barber high fade, and he gets it. It's not a skin all the way up. This is skin. This is skin fade. This is high skin fade. That's not what I asked. But anyways, mid fade from now on, I guess. Sam, I would have spoken up, but she turned the chair around. They always turn the damn chair around. Then at the end, they're like, okay, let's turn you around. Now you can look at the mirror. Unbelievable. Anyways, I'll grow it back pretty quick. 2 weeks and I'll be scruffy. Well, she ain't moving. All right, here they go. It's trying to go back into that channel. Fade is so high, it looks like NQ. That's probably the line of the night. I like that. I like that. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe that 70 area. Like I said, I'm waiting for 800 at this point. I'll just short the damn 800, 810. Win, lose, or draw. If you're new to the stream, do me a favor, help me out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. I'm live streaming every night. I call it the late Asia session, but it's the late night session. 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And I do the morning NQ New York Open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. So you're welcome to subscribe and get those notifications. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. Tonight I'm flat. Some people are already in longs. Some people are already in shorts. I'm waiting for a higher push above 800. Above 800 to potentially short it. Or a flush down to VWAP, that 200 SMA, to long it. So, see. Ibrahim, good morning. That's right. So good evening to everyone here in the States and on this part of the world. Good morning to everybody on the other side of the ocean. For everybody in Europe, Indonesia. We got Paris in the house. Ibrahim, I forget where you're from. What country are you tuned in from? William De Silva, are you talking about this area? This is the 715 area over here. If you're talking about this area, 780. Tyson, if you're going to 800, why not long now? Because I would only be going for about 20 points. This would be a potential stronger short. So I'd rather wait for stronger resistance up here. Poland, Bill Honest, Poland, welcome. So good morning to everyone overseas on the other side of the ocean. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't done so, and if you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We trade NQ futures here, Monday through Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, win, lose, or draw. Why 800? There's really no reason, right? It's no man's land. There's no levels right now. We're at all-time highs. Potential fade of this play. Wilson Kondo, hi JC, can I ask what is the process after passing Bulenox eval? Congrats, man. You'll get an invoice. You'll get an invoice, and depending on the account size, you're going to get a little surprise, the activation fee. I don't know what account size your wife trades, but congratulations. You'll get an invoice to activate your master account. I got the surprise. I trade 150Ks, and when I passed on Bulenox, it's $495 to activate your master account. Quantum, do you look at hourly and 4-hour charts? Yes, my levels are based on 1 hour and 4-hour levels. I mainly trade 1 hour and 4-hour levels, or based on 1 hour and 4-hour levels. But you guys are probably like, "Hey, why are you on a 1-minute chart?" That's what I trade nasty NASDAQ in the morning for the New York Open. That's what I mainly trade, and I'm just lazy to move it to the 5-minute. So used to watching the 1-minute. But yeah, do you really need to watch the 1 minute during the Asia session? Probably not. Carlos Lopez, 790 and 800 are both psychological levels. Absolutely. We have no levels up here. We're at all-time highs. That's the challenge of trading all-time highs. You don't have levels. Avero, I passed the 250K that I'm finally getting a payout on. 898 fee was daunting though. Wow, on Bulenox. Well, congratulations on the payout. But yeah, after my first master account, because I traded 150Ks and it cost me 498 at the time, I was like, never again, never again. But Bulenox pays. They're a good company. Jerry Lockey, you got tired of watching NQ, went to gold, and you're up 2K since 6 p.m. Eastern. God bless you, man. Good job. King Caesar, you're out? All right, brother. Take care. Yeah, man. I know this is not moving the way you like it. That's a beast right there, Jerry. Nicely done. Well, good evening to everyone. And good morning and good afternoon to everyone on the other side of the ocean. Appreciate you all tuned in. If you haven't done so, help me out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. Tonight we're watching all-time highs. I'm flat. Some of you are already in long, some of you are in shorts. I'm still flat, waiting for a stronger push up. Avero, I just like Bulenox because the 91% evals are cheap. Yep. Apex and Bulenox, cheapest evals in the market right now. But you got to make it a point. Only buy Bulenox at 91% and only buy Apex at 90%. All right, starting to push again. And I get back into that channel. I have pants on, no shorts. Yep. Tough to short this market. But bulls stair step it up. Bears take the elevator down, my friend. Huh. William Da Silva up 425. Nicely done. Uber, yeah, I did. I took one trade during FOMC. I only took 2 trades today. One during the New York Open and the bounce of FOMC. Missed the 200 points on FOMC. These were the only 2 trades I took today. We go back to the open. I took the long off of at the time previous day low and overnight low for about 35 points there. And then I came back for FOMC, took the long at that level, but clearly missed the play after FOMC, that huge push up. But that's all I traded today so far. 2 trades. Now we're at all-time highs here, trying to figure out how to play this. Tricky. William Da Silva, I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream. it's a good trading community here at night. You got different different strategies, different approaches. You got people, you got traders right now in the long, you got others in shorts. So it's a good channel for different ideas throughout either the New York session or the late Asia session. JC MP, JC, are you a longtime resident of Chandler? Yeah, I've been out here for about 10 years now. Uber is in a long. Nice. Right now I'm flat. I need something. I need a rally to like that 800, 820 area, or I need a flush down to VWAP play. On the sidelines for now. For anybody new to the stream, yeah, this is although you guys see me, I'm not a trading pro. I'm no trading guru. I'm trying to build a trading community. We got different strategies, different styles of trading here. We're going to have some guests pretty soon. That other JC is going to hop on hopefully next week. Shark Trends and some other guys are going to be guesting as well and kind of explaining their strategies. I'd like to get some ICT traders on as well. So it's a trading community, although it's my channel. I'm trying to build a trading community where everyone, kind of listens to different ideas, different approaches. Even today, right? We have some already in shorts, some already are in longs. Different ways of seeing the market. That way, for new traders or even experienced traders, you get different views on how the market is moving. Market only works if you have simultaneous long and short positions, so it's always going to be different opposing strategies and positions. Stacks. No comment. Wow, we're down to tick movements here per candle. Crazy. I'll be right back, guys. Sam. Stacks. Oh man. All right, we're stuck in no movement. No movement. But I do appreciate everybody tuned in. If you're new to the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It does help out with the YouTube algo. Like I said, I'm doing this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Sundays I won't do. Sundays I'll spend time with the family. But Monday through Friday, New York Eastern for the New York Open, 9:30 a.m. Derek, gold is moving right now. I don't trade gold. We had a little Nikkei trade the other day. That was funny. Like I said, I do appreciate everybody tuned in. Thanks for helping out with the algo there, with the likes and all that good stuff. Appreciate you all. Right now, flat. All-time highs. Tough to trade. Tough to trade. J-Man, I hate straight line trades. Yeah, it's ain't pretty right now. I'm hearing that the mic is lower than usual. That true? Let me see what happened here. Let me play around with these gadgets. Ah, yes, indeed. Here we go. Is that better? Thanks for letting me know, that other JC. The mic level was lower. That other JC is like the technical expert of streaming. He knows it all. He knows it all. And he's very picky. And rightfully so. You got to have these things calibrated correctly. So thank you. We're back. All right, now you guys can hear me. You guys should also thank that other JC. He was instrumental in setting the time for me to stream. I was going back and forth on what time, and that other JC nailed it. 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, we're much better. You got to take advantage of these Shure mics. All right, guys. I don't know about tonight. I'm flat still. I gotta wait for a pullback or a higher, stronger push up before I short this. Stack Networks, do you trade Topstep? No. So I traded, I guess we got story time. 2023, I started trading futures. Before that, I traded options. So 2023, I came over to futures and I started trading Topstep. For 6 months, I traded only Topstep. That's all I knew at the time. I was brand new to futures. I didn't know about prop firms at all. So Topstep took a good part of my business during the first 6 months. Of course, the first 6 months are all burn accounts. So then fast forward to 2024, I added Apex, Fast Track Trading. We all have Fast Track Trading PTSD. I added a couple other prop firms, and Topstep became a nobody. I do not trade Topstep anymore, especially now with their new, what is it? You can only trade Project X if you want to trade Topstep. No, there is no way you're going to get me to trade on Project X with any prop firm, whether it's Topstep, Tick, day traders. I refuse to trade Project X. So that's the end. I don't trade Topstep. Tyson Hall, what is the most important news for tomorrow? Well, we got plenty of time to take a look at news. Let's take a look at the news. 8:30, initial jobless claims, PC. It's all happening at 8:30. My times are Arizona, so these are 3 hours behind New York Eastern. Consumer spending. So you got red folder events right there at 8:30. So that's going to push the market. Then you got 6:45. You got Chicago PMI. Let's see, 7:30. Yeah, 8:30 as usual. That's your big news drop. Trader Higgs, why don't you like Project X? There you go. Your answer's right there. Snitch X. I trade multiple props. So Project X, let me be careful how I say this. How do I want to say this? Because they did remove this from their website. Project X website had literature on sharing of trader data. In other words, if you trade prop firm A on Project X and you trade prop firm B on Project X, they will share your trader data between prop firm A and prop firm B. It is a way for prop firms to manage abuse, cheaters, scammers, and that's how they present Project X to prop firms is, hey, not only do you provide your traders a platform to trade, we have internal project data sharing, trader data sharing within prop firms that trade, within prop firms that offer Project X. That's the reason I refuse. I trade multiple prop firms. I do not want my trader data shared. It's part of the reason you see anytime you hear the whole VPN thing or the IP thing, it's a trader behind Project X that prop firm A got word from prop firm B that whatever trader data habits are happening there. So no, you'll never see me trade Project X. Ooh, there she goes, 780. Yeah, I've made several videos on that. My channel is not just live streaming. I do a lot of videos on prop firm updates, prop firm news, prop firm drama. And yes, Project X, that is one of their issues, is the data sharing. There is also a rumor that Project X is owned by Topstep. Matt Leach, CEO of My Funded Futures, questioned that on X very recently, or Twitter, asking Michael Patak, the CEO of Topstep, directly, when are you going to be transparent and acknowledge that Topstep owns Project X? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Appreciate you all tuned in. Trying to see if I can find the info on Project X for you guys. It's a nice little read. Since the market isn't moving much, we got plenty. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, let me switch screens here. All right, this is the this was on Project X website. We have a very robust admin interface that allows you to monitor traders. This is for prop firms, right? Positions and orders, create, close, and modify accounts, execute, pull, and flatten positions and orders. Here's the catch. Our platform also has cross-firm risk monitoring, meaning if a trader is trading at firm A and firm B at the same exact time, we will alert both firms of potential fraudulent behavior, hedging, grid trading, team grading, blah, 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 blah. So the data sharing component is something that I would not, that's the reason I don't trade Project X. All right, initial push to 800. Let's see if we can get 800 tonight. It's not about the behavior. So it's not about, I think you guys are missing the point. The data sharing part actually affects profitable traders, right? That's where prop firms can start potentially moving you out of their platforms. Anyways, enough on Project X. That JC, this is the part of the reason why some firms have no copy trading other firm rules, and we ask, how do they know? Well, there you go, because they do trade that data. But listen, it doesn't just affect the traders that are abusing the system. It actually affects profitable traders more. What happens when prop firm A identifies a profitable trader that consistently gets payouts, and they're trying to decide whether to move them to live, or, as we've seen with other props, not allow them to buy any more evals. And it's not just one prop firm. There's several prop firms on Project X right now that as soon as you get a couple payouts, you're not allowed, they kind of go crickets on allowing you to buy more accounts. So what happens when that data is shared with another prop firm that also has Project X, and they potentially flag that profitable trader? It's not just the cheaters. I wouldn't be worried about as a cheater trading on Project X. I'd be worried about as a trader getting payouts on Project X. Exactly, William De Silva. They put you on the radar. And without mentioning prop firms, I'm on all their Discords. One prop firm specifically on Project X has a very good habit of denying payouts based on IP, what do they call it? VPN sharing, VPN usage, IP usage, or hedging. How would they know this? Because they're getting the data from another prop firm and they're matching IPs and they're using that excuse. On has a very good point. This whole, and I've said it on multiple videos. You guys get, when you guys get some time, I like I said, I do post videos on prop firm updates, prop firm drama, prop firm news. I don't believe in the live funded path for prop firms. Prop firms have a live funded path to control their exposure, right? When you have a profitable trader, at some point you got to get them off the sim funded program, right? You can't just pay profitable traders over and over for paper trading. So the move is to move them to live with a lot less, right? Stricter rules. Eventually they blow up the accounts. We've seen multiple influencers, not mentioning names, on some of these top prop firms being moved to live. Well, that account lasts, what, a month or so? Because that's the way the prop firm can manage its exposure. And listen, they have a right to. You can't just pay out profitable traders over and over again. Eventually, you're going to run out of money. And we've seen other prop firms do that. But the live funded program is designed to manage a prop firm's exposure risk. Then you're limited to one account. I'm not interested in any live account with any prop firm. I'd rather blow the account and stay under the radar and disappear for a couple months and come back. But you didn't hear that from me. If you're going to trade a live account, trade your own live account. The prop firm live account is designed to limit you. And they have a right to. I mean, honestly, they have to control profitable traders. They have to control the payouts. And moving a trader to live is the best way to do that. 100 lot. Yeah, I heard about Prop Shop changing the rules. They're no longer 20 accounts. Listen, futures one, top futures. What's it called? Top one futures did the same thing. Prop firms. Listen, you guys got to understand. I think we live in the golden era for futures traders to make great money using prop firms, potentially fund your live account using prop firm payouts. This is the best era. You got a ton of prop firms you can trade. But be very realistic about how a prop firm makes money. Think about it. A prop firm only makes money based on traders coming in, buying accounts, traders blowing accounts, traders resetting those accounts, traders paying activation fees. If they can keep that cycle going on every day, forever, they'd be multi-billionaires. The problem for a prop firm is the profitable trader. That's the diversion factor right there for a prop firm. Prop firms make their money on traders that fail. Failure is how a prop firm makes money. The trader buys the account, blows it, they reset it, they pay the activation fee, blow it again. That's how a prop firm makes money. There is no other way for a prop firm to make money other than buying accounts, blowing the account, rebuying the account, resetting the account, and activation fee. If they have a pool of 95 to 97%, whatever that statistic is, of failed traders, that's the pool, that's the pyramid, right? That pays the trader that gets payouts, right? It's the bottom 98, 99%, whatever that number is. You got to have a big, thousands of traders in that 98%, blowing accounts, keeping that cycle going. That's how you pay the profitable trader. The problem is when the profitable trader percentages gets higher, now all of a sudden these prop firms are like, well, we got to control that. How do you control that? Let's move the profitable trader to a live funded account. Now we're minimizing exposure. Genius, genius. But don't for a minute think that a prop firm does not make money based on your failure, period. Just ain't right. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I don't like to mention names, but Apex has sent out emails. You can no longer buy evals from certain traders can no longer buy evals. Jeffrey Dollars, sounds like prop firms are operating like casinos and hate those with positive EV approaches. Yeah, they look at each trader and, what is their vested interest in that trader? Is that trader profitable with them, meaning they got more payouts than what they've spent? As long as that number, whatever the number is continually buying accounts, blowing accounts, and reset, they love you. They love you. Look at Topstep. Topstep doesn't care if you buy a ton of evals, right? It's when you start getting payouts. That's when they start questioning, well, why are you buying 10, 15 combines? If you never get to a payout, trust me, you can buy 100 evals or combines at Topstep and they won't have an issue. It's when you get to a payout. That's when the radar starts coming up. Green, Trump, red. Yep, Apex locked me up for winning. Yep, they locked. Listen, I can't comment too much, especially live on stream, but I've heard about those emails of not being able to buy evals. And you got to decide, right? You got to look at each prop firm, look at the rules, and figure out how you maneuver within prop firms. Now, like I said, I still think we live in the golden era to trade futures through prop firms and get crazy payouts. But you got to diversify yourself. You got to stay under the radar, and get those payouts. At the end of the day, get those payouts. Profit quick with TJ, but why are they still making money when you do? Because they have a huge pool of failure. A prop firm can only exist with thousands of traders failing, period. I mean, it's the truth. The only way they can pay that top 1 or 2% that gets payouts is with a huge pool of traders right below that are failing. 100 lot, it's still the golden age, but the window's closing fast. Yeah, the window's closing fast because there's too many prop firms now. If you go back to when Topstep or probably even Apex were running the show, it was payouts, no issues. Then you started getting all these prop firms, and what's happening is market share, right? Market share now is spread out. For instance, Topstep, they don't get any of my business. In 2023, they had all my business. Topstep no longer gets any of my business. Why? Because every trader is diversified right now. I'm on multiple props. I'm not loyal to either one of them. And a lot of traders right now, especially traders that are getting payouts, are doing the same thing. So if now the trader pool or the market share is diversified, each prop firm has less failed traders to deal with. Now they got to tighten the rules. Every prop firm in 2025 has tightened the rules. H. Cabrera, they only make money on the live? That's not true. Think about it. I'm not even going to mention names, but let's say prop firm A. To fund a live trader, if you're going to give them like a $30,000, $50,000 account, how many live funded traders can you have before you're tying $1 million or $2 million to a live funded program? You need that $1 million, $2 to be recurring cash flow to pay your sim funded traders. A live funded program locks your assets into that live funded program. You got to have a lot of failed traders to be able to justify a live funded program. That's why most of them only have like 5, 10 funded traders, and they're on social media, and that's about it. Besides Apex, which doesn't disclose their live traders, by the way, most prop firms have limited number of live funded traders. Wonderlust, what's that mean? Prop firms getting shut down? No, they're just changing the rules. They're adjusting the rules to keep themselves sustainable long term. For the trader, that means just tighter rules, and you got to diversify. I still think it's the golden era. Carlos, so they pay the very few and the most failed? 100%. How else would you think a prop firm would be able to exist with payouts? The only income coming into a prop firm is buying accounts, blowing those accounts, rebuying them again, paying activation fees, reset fees. But it's their every prop firm has that business model. It's how they manage the profitable trader, the trader that gets payouts. How do you manage that percentage long term? The best way they've come out with now is a genius way, actually, is moving those profitable traders to a live funded account. But in the prop firm world, a live funded account is 80-20%. Sometimes they're even 90-10%. So a prop firm is going to tie up $1 million to only get 10% of your live funded traders' revenue. It's not sustainable. That's why you only see a few live funded traders. Green Trump Red, I got a live account with Earn to Trade. I haven't traded with Earn to Trade, but I hear good things about Earn to Trade. I think I've heard they have a good live funded program. I don't trade Earn to Trade. And it's the casino. 99% losers to pay one jackpot winner. Exactly. But again, at the end of the day, I still think prop firms, golden era, diversify yourself, get your prop firm, get your payouts, and decide which prop firm you want to trade. You have options, right? More competition, better prices, better rules. You got plenty of options to choose in terms of which prop firm is better for you. Don't they copy trade the live funded traders? We have not heard from any CEO. Actually, 2 CEOs have been on other streamers' interviews confirming that prop firms do not copy trade. Who knows? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Not one has acknowledged it. Wonderlost. So I'm not the only loser. It sure seemed that way with all those people on YouTubes with Ferraris. Hey, listen, there's some profitable prop firm traders. And this year we saw some big payouts with prop firms, right? I mean, we saw JCap, $2 million payout. PW, you know, you got a small number of influencers getting big payouts. So they pay. Here we go. It's grinding higher. We're getting close to what I'm looking for. 810, 820. Shark trends, yeah, man. It's hard to short all-time highs. It's too hard. AIVD, what is the risk of data sharing if you only trade Project X with one prop firm? Well, I mean, if you trade with only one prop firm, I don't see what the issue is. And again, it's all personal decision. Data sharing may not be an issue for you. I'm just sharing my opinion. For me, Project X, not interested. Yeah, it's grinding. But there are plenty of prop firms to trade, plenty of prop firms with balanced rules for traders. You just have to find the one that works for your trading style. Sophie, it's all those affiliate fees coming back to YouTubers. Actually, they've already, who was it? I forgot which prop firm already acknowledged that advertising through affiliates is a lot cheaper than advertising through ads. And if you think about it, it makes total sense. It's a marketing budget. Affiliate fees, or what they pay affiliates, is part of a marketing budget. It's a genius way to increase market share through affiliates. I forget which prop firm acknowledged that it is cheaper to market through affiliates than paying ads. And actually, we've seen failed prop firms because they just weren't able to attract enough traders without affiliates. Think about the ones that went belly up this year. They had more, what was it? More profitable traders than failed traders. Michael Patak always talks about doing the opposite of the tilt on Topstep TV. I haven't watched Topstep TV in some time. Trader Higgs. Well, I appreciate you tuned in. It's like I said, it's just prop firms are a great way to earn extra income, to learn how to trade futures, get your payouts, but just be aware of everything that goes on with prop firms and the changes and all that. Now, every prop firm in 2025 had to change the rules, and changing the rules means tightening the rules. Oh, 100 lot is going long. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going up to 820, 840 area. But we have no levels here. We're trading without levels. It's all speculation. H. Cabrera, Take Profit Trader, man. Yeah, that's one of my top prop firms right now. Apex, I know a lot of you do not like Apex. For me, Apex is still the top prop firm that I've gotten payouts in 2024 and 2025. My top prop firms in terms of payouts right now are Apex, Tradeify, and Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader, great. They pay quick, easy rules or easier rules. Tradeify is right there, 20 minutes to get a payout. My payouts with Tradeify, when I had my straight to funded accounts, because I blew those, but when I did have my straight to funded accounts, I got paid within 15, 20 minutes. Demente, my apologies if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. I think props that allow 20 accounts won't make it long term. I don't think there's many left that offer 20 accounts other than Apex. And I think that's, what is the other one? ETF or something like that? Prop Shop no longer allows 20 accounts. They changed it to 10. Wonderlust, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Those are the comments that make it worthwhile, so appreciate you. Sophie, Apex sucks. Yeah, it's probably the one prop firm that has the most love and hate. At the end of the day, they release the monthly payout list, and it's the payout king. I mean, the amount of money that Apex pays out is insane, millions. But they've also denied a lot of payouts. There's also a lot of issues. And you just have to make a decision as a trader. Do you need to trade with those rules, knowing that there are other prop firms with less restrictive rules, smoother payouts, right? It's a decision for each trader. The good thing is each house has their rules. You as a trader have options, and you just have to make a decision which one works for you. PropWorks trading. Listen, we don't have levels right now. When you trade all-time highs, there are no levels. Nasty NASDAQ loves whole numbers. 800 is more of a psychological number. I think someone mentioned it earlier. I forgot who. It's more of a psychological number. You can't base it on a level, right? We're at all-time highs. How do you fact check John from Kansas got 25K payouts from Apex? You're right. You can't. That's why everyone, you got to make a decision. Which prop firm works for you? Which rules work for you? What leverage works for you? The good thing is we got a lot of options. As long as it works for you, that's what matters. Sophie, TP is much better. I'm assuming you're talking about take profit trader. I agree. I think take profit. I think for anybody who doesn't want to deal with the Apex restrictive rules, and I mean Apex has crazy rules: 30%, 30% consistency rule, 30% per trade drawdown rule, 5-to-1 risk ratio per trade. But if you can trade that and you want the leverage, Apex is, you won't get the leverage anywhere else. But you got to deal with, you know, denials and all that good stuff. Are there prop firms less restrictive, easier to get payouts? 100%. Take Profit Trader is one of them. I trade with Take Profit Trader. As a beginner trader, you probably should look at a prop firm that has not so restrictive rules until you figure out what rules work for you and which prop firm you prefer. Green Trump red, my funded futures pays out within 30 minutes. My funded futures is another one. Everything I hear from my funded futures is great. Great rules, payouts, very minimal payout denials. So I think my funded futures is also another one. I just don't trade my funded futures. It's on my list. It's on my list for this year. I got to give them a shot. I got to give a couple of other prop firms a shot. I was going to open up, well, I did open up some prop shop accounts, but they changed their rules. But my funded futures is another one. And that's what the game's about. You got to find those props that pay, that have minimal payout denials, and play the game. They play the game, you play the game too. Until you can figure out, do you know what you're actually doing? Most in the space have no idea and are just gambling. And that's why you should trade a prop firm, because there's nothing wrong with coming into futures and saying, listen, I like this, whatever reason you came to futures, but you probably don't know how to trade futures, or prop firms offer a very cheap tuition to learn how to trade, right? If you don't know how to trade, don't trade your money. If you lose $3,000 in a live funded account, your personal money, you lost $3,000 of your hard-earned income. With a prop firm, if you lose $3,000, it costs you $100. The cost of tuition, right? The cost to learn how to trade futures through a prop firm is going to be significantly less, even if it costs you thousands, than if you start right off the bat in a live funded account. Don't trade your money until you prove yourself that you're profitable with a prop firm. Shark trends. I was a good trader before props, but I will say that props have made me much better because of all their rules. Yes, I've said this. I've said this in multiple times. Because I copy trade Apex with other props, I use Apex rules for all my copy trading. So 30% rule, 30% drawdown rule, 5-to-1. I mean, you've seen me here, not on this stream, but I've been on live stream calculating how much drawdown I'm in, so I can calculate how much profit I need to close that trade because of the Apex rule. I apply the same rule for all the props because I copy trade. I don't rotate accounts. But it's made me, as restrictive as it is, Shark Trends has a good point. Those rules do make you better. Do you need to trade those rules with a live account? That's debatable. Ibrahim, how long have you been into trading? I started futures trading in 2023. End of 2023. 2024 was my first full year trading futures. Before that, I traded options, and before that, years back, probably crypto. But futures, I've only been in futures 2024. Full year 2024. This is my second year trading futures. Green Trump red, spend money to make money. So far this year, I spent 30K on evals and made 40K from payout. Hey, you're profitable, man. That's what matters, right? You do have to spend the money, and you do have to have a spreadsheet of how much you're spending and how much your payouts are. Sophie, do you still trade options? Rarely. I've lost interest. Once you go futures, you don't go back. Very rarely. I mean, I'll play around here and there, but not like I trade futures. But Green Trump Red made a very good comment. You need to spend money to make money. Don't be surprised once you get into the 10K, 20K, 30K in expenses, as long as you're getting those payouts. I've shared my payouts for 2024 and some of the ones on 2025 this year on this channel. I made over 6 figures last year, 2024, in payouts through prop firms, mainly Apex and Fast Track Trading, but it cost me about 20 grand, 25 grand. This year I switched to 150Ks. I'm burning less accounts, but I've also gotten less payouts with the switch to 150Ks. So I got to make a decision for either at the end of this year or next year. Do I want to go back to the 50Ks and potentially make more payouts versus the 150s? 100 lot. At Fast Track Trading, I had I don't know what it was. I had a solid run. I had 20 accounts straight to funded. I think it was before they went belly up. I think I went 3 payouts on 20 accounts before they went belly up. And Apex, I had the same thing, another 19 accounts, because my wife traded one, so I could only have 19 PAs last year. So that added up pretty quickly. We all loved FTT, man. Those easy rules. But that's the reason they went belly up. That's a great example of easy rules and traders being able to just get payouts. That's why they went belly up. Too many payouts, not enough failed traders. Man, are we talking tonight? I still need NQ higher, man. Easy money did not last. Nope. Fast track PTSD indeed. But regardless of all the rules and all the tightening of rules, listen, prop firms are the way to go. Have your personal account, trade it here and there, and make sure you're profitable there. But get those payouts with prop firms. Cameron, no, Fast Track Trading actually went belly up. They went out of business because they could not afford the payouts. Ron, I broke one of my Apex PA. First day on it, went down 1,000. When walked away from a trade for a few minutes. Day 2, I got it back, but now we'll deny the first payout on it. We'll have to trade 8 more days. Yeah, Apex. I shared the story. I had a bad trade about 2 weeks ago, live. I was in a trade without a stop, and Trump tweeted on Canada. The market dumped like 100 points in 1 or 2 1-minute candles. So I was in drawdown above the 30% rule, because Apex has a 30% per trade drawdown rule. And I knew I was going to get denied, so I traded the account. I obviously recovered and all that. I submitted the payout because you still want to submit the payout, get that 8-day period out of the way, but I got denied. And then I submitted, what was it, last Friday, and finally got approved. But you deal with those denials. If you have a bad trade or something like that, you're going to get denied. You move on. It's 8 more trading days. And it's your decision if you want to trade Apex with those tight rules. It's that love-hate relationship, right? I've gotten denied by Apex, but I don't make it a big deal. In other words, every time I've gotten denied, I've known I was going to get denied. There's a questionable trade that I've known, and I'm just trying to slide it in. I've even tried, it's funny, it did work, I think it worked a month or 2 ago. I think I was submitting for 3 or 4 accounts for a payout with Apex, and I knew there were questionable trades because I copy traded them, so all of them had the same questionable trade. So I submitted one day, I submitted the next one like 2 days later, and submitted the next one like a day or I think 2 got denied and only 1 made it, but they were all copy traded the same way. So, you know, you got to play the game. It's their house, their rules. I don't have an issue with Apex. Their house, their rules. You decide if you want to trade them. Derek, my buddy was up 6,000 on Apex and they denied him and closed his account. Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, fortunately, I haven't had any. I went through video review last year. I went through video review with Apex in, what was it, August, September. I got past that. And this year I've gotten payouts with no issues, but I've also been staying under the radar. I'm no longer going to push Apex to 19 PAs. Right now I have 7. 5 just got approved. 2 I'm working on for another payout. But I don't think I'm going to push it above 10. I think if I can get to 10, I did buy some evals this week at 90%. I'm hoping that I can bring that number to 10. If I do, I think I'm going to keep it there. The last thing I want is to be denied evals or not be able to trade Apex. Apex, like I said, at the end of the day, 2024 and 2025, the prop firm that has paid me the most. Rander, and yeah, man, listen, at the end of the day, you got to look at it this way. You are being paid to paper trade. A sim-funded account, you're paper trading. So are they going to have rules? Absolutely. But if you can get through those rules and get a payout, you just got a payout for paper trading. I mean, how much more of a golden era do you want being able to paper trade and get paid, right? But yes, each prop firm is going to have their rules. You're going to be like, well, why this? Of course the rules are designed to stop you from getting a payout. Because you're getting paid to paper trade. They're going to make it challenging. That's the whole point. Dan's Baby Dreams. What do you think about Tradeify? I just mentioned it a couple minutes ago. Tradeify is my number 2 in terms of favorite prop firm. I only put them at number 2 because the other number 1 has paid me more. But Tradeify is a great prop firm, great culture, great owner. They have not denied 1 payout this year yet. That Brett Simba has been on multiple, he's shared that on X, he's shared that on other streamers, guesting on other streamers. Tradeify has not denied 1 payout yet. And their payouts are within 15, 20 minutes. I've gotten paid from Tradeify straight to funded accounts when I had them, 15, 20 minutes. Tradeify is a great prop firm. 100 lot. Last year, September, October, they did video reviews on payouts. So I did have to go through the video review and I set up the camera, I sent in videos and eventually got over that and still trading Apex. Tradeify? Hey man, when you can say goodbye to a prop firm that's paying you 100K a month, you're at another level. Got nothing but respect for him. FPL Fantasy, Tick any good? Here's my advice on Tick. I've also gotten payouts on Tick. I've posted videos on that this year. I would say monitor their Discord. Actually, you should all do this. Look up the word payout with any prop firm in their Discord. Look up the words payout denial. That's when anytime I'm looking for a prop firm or debating to join a prop firm, I go into their Discord and I search payout denial. The problem right now with Tick is they're not going to deny your payout. They pay for the most part. As long as you're not doing anything shady, they're going to pay you. But after payout 2 or 3, what we're seeing is all of a sudden crickets. You can't buy more accounts. They're not telling you can't. They don't send you an email that you can't. Your account is just locked. You can't buy new accounts. So whatever they're doing, they seem to have a payout cap. Then they say that they're going to put traders on live, and it's like a waiting list for months. So I would say look at their Discord, do your research, type the words payout denial, live funded account, and decide if TickTick is for you or not. Ron Resum, my biggest denial though was take profit trader on 2 accounts, copy trade, hit reverse, and they pegged me for the follower account. Yeah. Sorry to hear, man. Ooh, closed the accounts, lost 9 grand. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. Ouch. Sophie, I don't think he takes energy drinks. I believe he drinks that water, that brand of water. Massey and Wari, for my funded network with your code, I can buy one with 50% off and no activation fee and get another account free. Yes. So with Funded Futures Network, it's only Rhythmic, no Tradeify. You can buy one account, you get one for free, and no activation fee on both. Activation fee to get to the SIM funded account. If it takes you longer than 1 month, well, yeah, you got to pay the monthly fee. Shark Trends, yes, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Very important to clarify that. Massey Anwari, where do I enter code? I would assume at checkout you can put the code in. There's got to be somewhere where you can put a code in at checkout. 100 lot. Don't hit the reverse button. If copy trading, yeah. I think everyone has had a copy trading nightmare. The JC, what props do you trade personally? Depending on what I've blown, I kind of stick to the same ones that you see in the ads. Right now we're looking at Funded Futures Network. That seems to be my master on Apex, Take Profit Trader. I have some prop shop accounts right now. Who else do I have? I went through in May. I blew all my accounts. I copy trade everything at once. I don't what's it called? I don't rotate. So when I blow account, I blow them all. And I'm still repairing, so going slow. It took 2 months to receive my first payout from TickTick. Wow. Yeah. Like I said, I encourage everyone to just, don't listen to me or don't listen to everybody. Look at their Discord, any prop firm's Discord, type in the word payout denial, do searches and see what people are saying. That's important. William De Silva, yes. For me, it works better. Yes, I have the risk that if I go on tilt, I blow all the accounts. But at one point, I did try to rotate accounts. And especially last year when I was copy trading or had 27, 30 accounts, to rotate 27, 30 accounts, you got to be trading all day. You got to be exposed to the market all day. I said no. I'll copy trade them all at once. If I blow them, I blow them. And it has happened. This year, like I said, in May, was it May? Yeah. May, I blew everything. Everything. PAs, straight to funded accounts. And I'm slowly bringing them back up. But rotating, God bless you. If you can rotate and trade all day, I try to be done, especially New York Open, within the first hour and call it a day. William De Silva, that's a big tilt. Yeah, it still happens. I've managed to spread my tilt days a lot better. Lately, I've been able to walk away, even on a live stream. It happened with, I think, this Monday. I was down pretty bad, and I walked away. It's managing your emotions during trading. That's the hardest part. Massey and Wari. All right, man. I don't know. I know that, let's see, Funded Futures Network. I know you're able to put in a code at checkout, but if you weren't able to, no biggie. As long as you get the discount, that's what matters at the end of the day. Let's see, add account, 150K, standard. Yeah, at checkout, it does give you subtotal, and then you put a discount code there. But if you're not getting that, don't worry about it. Just get your, it's a great deal. Buy one, get one free. So that's what matters. All right, just not moving enough for me to do anything tonight. Looks like I'm going to be flat. Any tips for trading all-time highs? I wish I had tips for you. You got no levels. Maybe somebody else in the on the chat can give some advice on trading all-time highs. Yes, for anybody new to the stream, I trade New York open. That's the majority of my trading is New York. I do 9:15 a.m. Eastern, win, lose, or draw. And I do it live, yes. No, Asia session was recently. I started doing the late Asia session at 9:15 p.m. Was it this week? Is this that other JC? Is this my first full week trading Asia or my second? I think this is week 2. New York, this is I'm going into month 2 trading New York every day. Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. So I do both. Second week, yep. Pretty soon we're going to have that other JC also guesting here. I know we had Shark Trends a couple of weeks ago, I think on the New York session. So we're going to have some guests here pretty soon and give some other commentary on different styles of trading and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Man, we're just not getting little 10-point moves up and down. I was hoping we'd get 800, but Van Life Day Trader, welcome to the stream. And remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so anything shared tonight was my opinion, right? This is all for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research with all the prop firms. It's your capital, your responsibility, and your call at the end of the day what prop firm you want to trade. So make sure you get familiar with the rules. Jump on their Discord. Get very familiar with any prop firm you choose to trade. William De Silva coming on earlier. Yeah, I mean, today is just slower than usual. We had some trades last night, or a trade last night, or this week, rather. We've had trades every day. Today is just all-time highs is tricky. Van life day trader. You have a good setup in the van. I want to do that so I can have a mobile office anywhere I go. Yeah, wouldn't we all love to live the life? That other JC, it'll pick up again in about half an hour as usual. Then it builds more and more throughout the night. Yeah, I don't know. Might have to call it a night tonight. Trader Higgs, you had me watching Tori trades over the weekend. I watch her. I watched her video today. She had a video with her sister or a friend. We love Tori Trade here. Nothing but love for Tori Trades. Randy, yes, all-time highs are very difficult. Short scalps using candle structure is about all you... Yeah, you have no levels. It's tough. It's tricky. Sure, it's going to go down at some point. It's just where is your timing right? William De Silva, we're all waiting for a pullback, man. VWAP, 200, something. Give us something. Give us something. This is a little slower than usual, though. It's going to go down when everyone is sleeping. I think VWAP has no choice but to come to us tonight. Bulls for the win. Hey, Bulls are in control. That no question about it. 100 lot. Did I try out Thrive before they shut down? I did. And I blew that account pretty quickly. What would be your only advice to a failed trader always DCAing, blowing accounts, no payouts? Take it slow, man. Don't rush it. Try to learn a strategy. Trading is difficult. Trading is risky. It's not easy. It's frustrating. It has its highs and lows. But if you're DCAing and blowing accounts and no payouts, slow down. Try to find a strategy that maybe it's base hits. Find a strategy that works for you so that you're not blowing your accounts. DCAing is tough. DCAing can work. Most of the time, DCAing doesn't work. So be careful with DCAing. Do you see Prop Shop lasting a while? I honestly don't know. Prop Shop, I forgot who it was. I think it was Straight to Funded, the user Straight to Funded here. He mentioned Prop Shop. One of the traders in the Discord also got 3 payouts from Prop Shop already. So I got some accounts. I haven't passed them yet. We're gonna see. I don't know enough about Prop Shop to comment if they're gonna make it or not. So far, we've seen payouts. The best I can say. AVL, how would you summarize your strategy? It's very well. If you watch the New York Open, like I said, Asia is a little different. I mainly trade the New York Open, the New York session. Very price-driven, momentum-driven trading. Very fast. I use the 1 hour and 4 hour levels to make decisions, win, lose, or draw, using 20 into 200 SMA along with VWAP and pivot points. DCA works until it doesn't, is what I would say. I try not to DCA. Not to say I haven't and haven't, but I try not to. Oh man, we did a lot of talking tonight, no trading. Just going nowhere. 10-point range. Shark Trends has some good advice. You can only move forward when you get all the gambling out of your system. When you are ready to stop and take a break and focus on a system, you will start to turn things. Yeah. Find a strategy. Slow it down. If you find yourself blowing accounts over and over again, you're rushing it. Austin Tome currently lives in Japan, started trading. What hours are good for me to trade? It all depends on your strategy. I live in the US, so I trade mainly New York session, first hour or two. I don't trade the afternoon for the New York session unless there's news or something. I do trade Asia now, now that I'm live streaming, but most of my trades are New York, first hour or two. Trader's Bait, how was your FOMC day? I had a good day. I had 2 trades. One during the New York session and then came back, or morning session rather. And I came back for FOMC and took a long on the dip. So, good day. It's pushing. Slow grind, but it's pushing. William De Silva, yes, I use pivot point standard. King Caesar has a good advice. Master micros. Micros are a good, safe way to trade. I use pivot points extensively, especially with NQ. Tyson Hall, how are you able to trade the funded accounts on Newsday? You basically turn off the ones you can and turn on the ones you can. Some you can, some you can't. ER77, you picked up 560 with micros earlier. Nicely done. Way to go. How close do I normally trail my stop? Depends on the trade. I think last night we had a 20-point stop. Depends on the trade and what I'm targeting. 3,000 micros. Oh man, I was hoping we'd hit 800 by now. Or at least see how far this thing's going to go up tonight. Just a trade of the fan trend would work good in this situation, like how Tori trades. Ibrahim, yeah, that's something I gotta practice. I don't leave trades overnight. But I've heard of that strategy. Put a wide stop, put a TP, and go to bed. William De Silva, when you manage a trade, how much is intuition, how much is technical? I don't think too much intuition. It's always based on a level. Whatever I'm trading, it's always either based on a level, a channel, a strategy. That doesn't mean it's going to work, but it's always based on something. Shark Trends is asking a question. He thinks the short-term top is in. Any other thoughts? I'm thinking we have room for 820, 840. But we're not that far. Not going to hurt your short too much. Anybody else got opinions on how high they'll go tonight before the pullback, if we see a pullback? What's the consensus? Tyson, do you ever trade on momentum alone? I don't know about alone. It still has to fall within the strategy, right? Still has to hit a level, bounce off a level. I'll use momentum off of a level, no doubt about it. But not just because I see a candle. The momentum has to happen off of a level for me. Yu Hang Dong, it's basically no pullback at all. Yeah, man, I was waiting for something, either a pullback or stronger push up for a pullback up higher, but nothing. That other JC closed it for 155. Nicely done. Just a trader, if it breaks 796 we go higher. Question is how long? Oh, here we go. We got a 3-minute, a 3-point ripper. How do you manage the 30% rule for Apex, or is it really? No, it's not an issue. You just got to have you just got to know how much profit you're willing to make. Also, if you make more than the 30% rule, it's not like your account is closed. You just have to make more profit. That other JC, 299, 293 on the night on all accounts. Nicely done. I'm flat, man. I haven't taken a trade yet. Need a little something here. Randy is putting in a micro and going to bed. I'm considering putting a micro short and going to bed. But if they're going to run it tonight, they're going to run it. Cripwalk NZ as a scalper, Apex is easy peasy. I would agree with you, man. As long as you can trade the rules, Apex pays. Eminem, who think is the best influencer trader? There's a lot of guys out there that have done it for years. Pretty consistent too. Just a trader, go long, you'll get 15, 20 points. Randy, it's going to 803. Vepa, Topstep is the best in my opinion. Hey, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a style of trading. The important thing, as long as the prop firm rules work for you, that's all that matters. Tyson, London will dump. What time is London open? That's late, right? Like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or something like that? Who did you follow before you had a stream, and what motivated you to start your own? I pretty much watched everybody, every futures trader out there. What motivated me? Before I started live streaming, I mainly did, live streaming is very recent. My channel is known for futures prop firm updates, the drama, and all that good stuff. The live streaming is very recent. Ron, you and me think alike, man. I don't worry about 30%, just trade and let it fall where it falls. If you need another day or two to make the 30%, so be it. Exactly. The 30% rule is just a mental block. If you make more, you just got to make a little more. No big deal. Trader Higgs. Yeah, I got to write it down, right? My apologies if I'm annoying. I'll write it down so I don't ask it again. How about that? London, 3 a.m. New York time. All right. Well, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Now we got all of... Okay, 3 a.m. Eastern. Got it. Game T, is there a possible way that it goes all up, no down? With NQ, there's a saying. Just when you think it can't go further up, it will go further up. That's why I'm not trading all-time highs. I have a little rule. All-time highs, stay away. "3 a.m. Eastern. Promise I won't ask again." How about that? I'll write it down. Not that I'll be up at 3 a.m., but... AVL, correct. The 30% consistency rule. All right, let's go over it. We got time. Let's take a look at the 50K. Your goal on a 50K, I haven't traded a 50K in a while. Your goal on a Apex 50K is how much? 3,000? So you're technically 30% rule, it would be 600 bucks a day. If you make 900 a day, you just got to make more. That's all. Peter Chan, what's going on? I don't know about the trading machine. I didn't take any trades yet. I'm watching this all-time highs. We're stuck here watching all-time highs with no pullback. Bulls are just pushing. Unbelievable. Here we go. Continues to push. Here we go. It's pushing. How high will she go? Uh-oh, here we go. Trader's bait. Yeah, the pullback was 10 points. If you can call that a pullback, you're right. That was the entry and that was it. I agree with you, Trader's bait. It's probably all we're getting for a while. Here it goes. Let's just hope, well, I know a lot of you are in shorts, so I hope that, you know, you get a top off and then a drastic pullback. Yeah, Peter Chan, I'm flat for a reason. All-time highs, no levels. Can't trade this, man. Just when you think it can't go higher, it will. I totally agree with Peter Chan. Trying to short all-time highs is tough. Ballsy. It'll eventually play out. It's if you're swinging it, you got a good chance. MW, trust me, go short right here. Go short right here and it goes up another 10, 20 points. I've heard that a couple times actually tonight. I'm just staying quiet, but I've heard that a couple times. Go short here, and we're 20 points higher. I think this is gonna, Peter. I agree. I think this is gonna be a nice trap for the New York session. I think the New York session has got a juicy short, but we'll see. We'll see where we wake up at. Ron Ressam, very good point. Lemonhead, no levels, no trade. I agree, man. I'm flat for a reason. There are no levels up here. Just a trader. Historically, NQ won't start selling off until the first week in September. It's a good little tidbit. Thanks for sharing that. Just a trader, long is the play until structure has been broken. I do agree with you on that. We've been bullish for a while. Until we break market structure, there's no reason to short this unless, you know, you're swinging it or something like that. But even to participate in a long, I would probably need a harsher pullback. 100 lot wrong. Last couple of August have been the sell-off. I guess you guys can go back and forth on that one. I have no clue. Randy, is 23,800 the top for tonight? We'll find out, man. Just when you think NQ can't push any further, it can't go any higher, right? It can't go any higher, right? Well, we'll watch it go higher. William De Silva, you and I are looking at the same pivot point, 840. Yes, indeed, my friend. I can tell you have a pivot point chart. 840 is what's up there. Tyson, you got in that long. You closed for 13.25. Nice, man. Yeah, the pullback long was here. I agree with you guys. That's probably all we got. Get in 1 minute long, it will go higher. If I listen to everybody, I'm hearing getting a short, getting a long. I love it. That's how the market works. You got to have different opinions, different conviction, right? You got longs and conviction. You got shorts and conviction right now. That's how the market works. Lemonhead, go long and you will find the top to the tick. Smart money is long for now. All right, let's see if we can get up there. I do want to short this, but I'm gonna wait for a little higher. Go straight to funded. There's an iceberg at this level. Oh, icebergs. What is that? Bookmap, iceberg. MW, it's not going to reach 840. This is the top right here. It's over for longs. Time of night. Okay. The good thing is we got a lot of conviction for longs and we got a lot of conviction for shorts. So that's good. That's how the market works. Yuhan is looking for rejection at 800. We would have seen it right now. William De Silva, London will sweep 50% of Asia. The Barber Bull, ES about to make new all-time highs. One more push up, in my opinion. Yusuf, welcome to the stream, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Just when you think it can't go any higher, it's going to pop. It's going to pop. Is it going to finally reject that 800 or pop? Josh, popped to 807. MW, mark my words. This, the forever top, will at least for the next hour or so. All right, that's good. We got a very divided chat today, and that's how the market works. You got some conviction on longs going higher. You got some conviction on shorts. This is the top. We're at all-time highs. That's all I know. Don't trade all-time highs. William De Silva just checked AI and it's confirmed. All right. Everybody's taking the bets. Yusuf, congratulations, man. That's great news. You went long and short on NQ 3 days ago. You were afraid of your payout. You requested 3K and approved. Oh, I remember you. I remember telling you, don't bring it up. If they bring it up, then you answer. Otherwise, stay quiet, submit your payout. And now, do the dance. Do the payout dance. Congratulations, brother. All right, I think I'm going to start getting interested in a short pretty soon. Let's see if we can get above 800. Yusuf, man, congrats, man. That's what I love to hear. You got your payout. You were worried about it. You had a mistake in terms of a questionable trade. Good stuff, man. And that just tells you Tradeify is one of those companies that, you know, they're not going to deny your payout for silly stuff like that. So I'm happy for you. I really am. It's already hard to trade, get to a payout and get denied and be worried about it. Enjoy your payout. It's a weekend, so happy for you. King Caesar, I am not even watching the charts. There's not much to watch, man. Just bulls grinding. It works, I promise. Oh man. Love it. We got a lot of conviction tonight in both directions. I'm going to continue to wait for a little higher top, and I am getting interested in shorting this. The only thing that could go against me is the bulls decide to run this tonight and just squeeze out shorts. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Can't go any higher, bro. Can't go any higher. This is it. Peter Chan gonna buy a cheap Bulenox 50K account and trade it for the hell of it. Yeah, man. I think at this point, no levels. You're trading all-time highs. It's a flip coin. It's a coin flip. I can't even speak anymore. I do have a rule: don't short all-time highs when they're running. So we got to hit a level. Unfortunately, there's no levels. It's being mapped out as we speak right now. All right, Shark Trends has an adjustment. 618 fib, 795, 790, and that would be the breaking point. Just a trader, do the opposite of what 90% of the people will do. Yeah, actually, that other JC just shared the tilt, the pulse indicator, and ton of shorts. On the E-mini, 48% short. On the micro, 63% short. So you can get those shorts run up tonight. Peter Chan, 5 contracts long. All right. You guys are making me get in a trade just to get into a trade now. I want to short this. I want to short it to oblivion, but I need it a little higher. William De Silva, tilt on Topstep is 66% short. Yeah, man. I may just put 5 micros and go to bed. Short. Let me see if I can find, let's see. What do we got here? I have Ibrahim, 30 micros, sell stop at 24,000. All right. You're playing the long card. Let's go short when it breaks structure. MW is insisting this is the top. There's a level right there. It's called the top. All right. Crip walks. Bet the shorts get smoked before New York Open. That's the problem with shorting all-time highs. Just when you think it can't, it will go higher. That's NQ. Classic NQ move. Just a trader, I agree with you. Bulls are stair-stepping it. When the bears take over, it's an elevator. They're taking the elevator down. I mean, do you guys really think we're going to see 900 by this tonight? Slow movement favors the bulls. Yes, indeed. I mean, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if they push this. I mean, if they get above 800, they're going to push it further up. The question is how high? And are we going to see 900? Are they going to be that brutal tonight and run this up to 900? Wow. Peter Chan wants the action here. If we got Peter Chan opening up accounts to trade tonight, I'm going to stay here a little longer then. MW, see that 30-minute candle there? That's capitulation. 30-minute is fading out. I'll give you that. With all-time highs, that don't mean a thing, brother. Lemonhead, anything can happen. Follow the plan. I don't think there are too many successful traders that short all-time highs consistently. I agree with you. You just don't have levels up here. You got to respect the market. No levels. Scalps? I mean, there have been some scalps. I probably missed some of these pullbacks on quick little longs. Quick little scalp longs. $875, man, that is crazy. If we run it up, if they run this up tonight, it'll be fast too. Once this thing picks up, if they push above 800 and they start getting some steam, we'll see some rippers. Peter Chan going long at 93. Yeah, all-time highs. Trading all-time highs is tricky. Oh, you're playing the 9 EMA support? I might pop on that long now. It comes back down to 90. RSI divergence on the 100 tick. We should see a small pullback. All right, we got divergence. Let's see if we get the pullback. A 100 lot coiling for another rip up. How high will she go? How high? Just a trader. It hasn't lost momentum. I'll agree with you with that. I'll agree with you on that. It's just grinding up. Yeah, it's these bulls that deceiving grind up. Wildflower, there is a range here. I might enter if it goes down. We've been in that tight little... little tight range there. Let's see if it respects it. MW, we are up 444 points off the lows. Good luck with longs. All right, it's flushing. Here it goes. Christopher, here comes the flush or the respect of that range. Let me check something out real quick, guys. Hold on, let me check the 5-minute. Just touched the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. It's been respecting the 9-minute the whole way up. Let's see if we finally get a flush below it or it holds. William De Silva up 900. Nice. Nicely done. PR77, 87 still bullish. William, nicely done. 900 bucks. That was a nice little scalp. Or no, you entered long way back, right? You didn't scalp it. Shark Trez, I appreciate you, brother. This is exciting. This is got a divided little group in terms of direction. All right, here we go. 791. How far will she go? That other JC in about 30 minutes it starts moving. All right, I'll wait 13 minutes. I gotta get some more water. I'll be right back. All right. No flush, huh? Just a little pullback. That's all we're getting today. These like 10, 15 point pullbacks. Wow. Is it still off? Hit the live button. I don't know how far back the lag is. Hit the live button on YouTube on your phone or on your PC, laptop, whatever. That'll bring you closer to real time. All right, we got a 5-point bounce off of 792. Peter Chan took his 3.5 points. Good job, buddy. Here comes the pop. It's going to happen. Let's go. This is the pop. This is the pop over 800. This is what we're waiting for. How far will she go above 800? Just a Trader got his 400 bucks. Nicely done. Everyone's hopping on that long now. Here we go. Here we go. 800. This is the pop above 800. Squeezing out those shorts. All right. See how far we'll go. Now I'm starting to get interested up here. Fake pop with that much consolidation? I don't know about a fake pop with that much consolidation. I think we got some movement above 800. The question is how high? All right, here we go. Let's pop this. King Caesar, 30 minis long. Let's go. I agree. 800 is going to be crucial. If they're going to push this up tonight, they got to push above. They got to stay above 800 with a close. And that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Now the question is how high. And I just missed the entry at 792. How do I adjust to this? God damn it. William, by the way, please no one follow me. I'm just spitting out information. I change my mind all the time. All right, I think I'm gonna hop on with you guys. I'm gonna make it fun here. Let's hop on a long. Let's hop on this long. Let's hop on this long. Can we get a little more of a flush on this? A little more of a flush. You guys are bad. You guys are evil, making me trade this. Trading all-time highs, breaking my rules here. Well, let's break it for the clan. Let's do it. You guys are making me break my rules. We're going to make it fun. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going on a long pretty soon. I'm going to hop on a long. All right. We're going to hop on a long. You guys been watching me too much. Breaking all the rules for the chat. You don't trade all-time highs. All right, if it breaks below that level, if we start tanking down here, then I'll stop out somewhere down here. And then at that point, that's probably the top. MW, you are right, my friend. You don't go long at the top. This is literally long in the top. But gotta make it fun for the crew. For entertainment purposes only. Not copy trading anything tonight. One eval. Let's go. You guys are bad. Rob NQ, buy low, sell high. 100%, brother. You don't trade. You don't go long at the top for sure. William De Silva, remember, trust me. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, looks like we are topping. Let's see if we can hold this level. I'm only going to give it 6-7 points. A stop. You guys are evil. Evil, I tell you. Whoa, look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. If the 200 SMA doesn't hold, I'm in trouble here. MW, never buy when I call the top. All right, brother. You were right. You did call that top a couple times. I'll give you that. 100%. All right, I'm going to probably DCA very soon. Make it even worse. We either lose big or we win big. Let's go. Tyson Hall says no. Have faith, guys. Have faith. Faith is all we got. All right, let's see if we can get that 800 pop. Let's pop this above 800 and squeeze some shorts out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Squeezing starts now. You watch. Squeeze indicator in full effect right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's pump this tonight. Let's squeeze some shorts out. Let's go. Squeeze indicator is in effect. We're popping 800 tonight, boys. Enough of this. Let's go. Shark trends straight down now. Hey, we got a divided chat. We got shorts, we got longs. We're gonna make it exciting tonight. Someone's gonna win. Someone's gonna lose bad. That other JC closed it for 160. All right, brother. All right, let's pop this over 800. Let's go. Mario G, buy now. I love how the chat is so divided. Buy now, sell now. This is it. This is the last time to buy. This is the last time to sell. Love it. A lot of conviction. Let's go, boys. We popping this. This is the squeeze indicator in full effect right now. I gotta believe in something, right? Let's go. We're popping this, man. Talking to the stars. The stars are talking to me, guys. Tilt indicator. Not tilt indicator. Squeeze indicator in full effect. I got the sign. The stars are talking to me right now. It's telling me we're popping over 800. We're going. Let's go. Right now. When I wake up, it's because the squeeze indicator is telling me we're going to the moon, boys. Goddamn range. Get out of that range. Let's go. Don't mess with my squeeze indicator, boys. When you hear me say squeeze indicator, you follow. Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Looks like that's it. Fireworks are over. We'll be back next year, guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, man. I stared at the charts for three hours. You think I wasn't going to take a trade? All right, we're gonna leave my DCA position. Come on, pop it. Shark Trends wants drop, drop, drop. All right, here we go. Watch the pop. I might pull one contract and leave the DCA position. The DCA position is a good spot. Let's see if we get another pop. Come on, 800. Let's go. Pop it. That other JC Delta has shifted to all sellers on all four bar sizes. Okay. So time to sell. Like I said, I might pull that one contract, the first contract. But like I said, my squeeze indicator, man, it's like the stars. When they talk to me, they say stay, stay. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Pop it. Pop it. Don't doubt my squeeze indicator, boys. Don't ever doubt the squeeze indicator. All right, I'm gonna pop my first position. I'm leaving my DCA position only. That's a nice entry. One's out. Let's go. Let's go. Celebrate good times. Come on. Short it, JC. Short it. William De Silva with the big boys, 1,500, man. You're making my 300 lousy bucks feel like nothing. Just a Trader made 1K. All right, they are struggling to hold above 800. Come on, come on, pop this. One more, one more. I did sell one. I sold my initial entry. I'm in with my DCA entry. And I'm watching this 9 EMA. If we flush below the 9, in other words, doesn't provide support, then I'll give you guys the bears the win for the night, but I walk out with some green. But we're above 800. We're popping this. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Squeeze indicators. Squeeze them out. Squeeze them out. Let's go. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze them. God damn it. Give me 810. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we get 810 so I can call it a night? Come on, give me 810. Give me 810. Don't be rude. PR77 is done. Great. Nice trade. And I may have to call it too. Come on, squeeze it. 810, 810. Let's go, let's go. Start pumping, guys. Start pumping this. Come on. Come on, wake up, people. God damn it. Missed it by a couple ticks, didn't I? I missed it by a couple of ticks. King Caesar 50 cons long, brother. Oh man, we're over 800, so there's a lot of room to the upside here. I just got to call it a night. Just a trader. Who called the top earlier? Just when you think it can't go higher, it'll go higher, boys. Nangeta, good night, brother. We had a lot of fun tonight. It was good times, good times. I like this crew. You guys are good. You guys are fun. I like the fact that it was so divided. Shorts, longs, this, that. That's what makes it fun. All right, let's see if flush is below the 9, then I got to get out and call it a night. If we can hold that 9 as support and continue to push up, maybe I'll get my 810. MW is the top for now. Bro, I'm telling you, I've studied this. This is the top. You got a short right here. I'm just teasing, man. That's how trading is. You're always gonna have conviction on a short. You're gonna have conviction on the long. Barbell, have a great night. But listen, this is what makes this stream fun. The more opposing directions we have, the more fun we're gonna have. Trust me. Ooh, touching that 9. May have to close. Don't flush below that 9. It comes back into range. I gotta close the trade. We couldn't get 810. Wah, wah, wah. William, just trust me, bro. I love it. I love it. It's coming, guys. I swear to God, it's coming. I read those Bollinger Bands, and you're telling me we're going to the moon tonight. Trust me, bro. Three hours, man. Jesus Christ. Asia's brutal. Wildflower says, take your money, stop being greedy. I agree, I agree. One more wave and I'll close. One more wave and I'll close. I gotta trust my stars. The stars have been talking to me for the last 5 minutes. They've been saying, we're gonna squeeze out some bears tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's fading. It's fading. I think it's I think that's it. I think look above and fail and go back into that range, and I'm not interested in playing the consolidation there. I was looking for a little more of a squeeze. Well, looks like I missed it by a tick or two. What are we up? 400 bucks? Yeah, I may have to close it. As long as that 20 SMA and the 9 hold. But starting to not hold. So may have to close for a little bit of green. And call it a night. Close and go away. Time to go to bed. All right, we just need one more wave up. Let's go. Here's that next wave. Let's go. Doesn't have enough juice. He's not struggling. All right, I think that's enough. Enough for tonight. 3 hours. Finally got a little trade in. Got a little bit of green. Not too shabby for 3 hours waiting. I will see you all tomorrow. For those of you that trade New York, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow will be the last day I trade for the week. I won't be trading Friday morning, headed to Sedona. And I'll be back tomorrow night, God willing. You should be able to see my P&L, De Silva. Should be on the screen. We had a good time. It was a good night. You guys are a good group. I like it. We're going to be doing this a little more frequently. Every day, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Today you guys got to see my delirious side after staring at the charts for 3 hours. But it's only because you guys inspired me. So appreciate you all. If you haven't had a chance to smash that like and smash that subscribe, please do so. I'll be back, like I said, tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 p.m. We'll do tomorrow night, and then I'll be back Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. That's what I like. Don't be afraid to call your trades with conviction, short, long. That's what it's all about. That's what the market's about. It wouldn't be a market unless you had conviction going both sides. So let's keep it like that. So we keep it fun, we keep it interesting, and we'll see you. See you tomorrow. Let me close this trade live. That way, keep it for transparency. We didn't get the 810, but we got 805. Can we get a last pop? No last pop. So let's close that. And appreciate you all. We walked out with a little bit of green. Have a great night. Wildflower, I agree. Especially after 3 hours of waiting and looking at the charts. But you guys inspired all that. So I'll see you guys. Peter Chan, good night. For my morning crew, we'll do it tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Win, lose, or draw. Have a great night. This was a blast.